Right, we're going to follow through on the first use case for KVM isolation using MACVTAP. We'll see here that the definition in the XML is going to be using a source device of VLAN 10, which we will define, and a mode of private. So, and interface type of direct is the MAC VLAN type. So I'll have two VMs, VM1 and VM2. These IP addresses communicating to an upstream switch that is performing local proxy ARP. You'll see in the configuration we just have VLAN 10 configured. There's no pVLAN, obviously. So all we have to have is the single VLAN tag, IP address, and local proxy ARP. Also disable ICMP redirect as well to stop the CX10K from sending redirects back to the hosts. So I'm going to follow through on these here. So we're going to do, let's go into then it's going to basically come through and, I'm in presentation mode, let's go out of that. Grab these here. Let's make this a bit bigger. It's going to pull down the image we'll use for our VMs. Then we can duplicate those for each VM. Okay, it's going to customize the image before we duplicate it. So we'll put a password in there of Ubuntu. Get that ready for multiple VMs. Right, I'm going to make a couple of copies of it for VM1 and VM2. Okay, now we need to define the interface. So we've got ENS18 is my one and only interface this machine has. I'm going to define a logical interface, which we'll call VLAN.10. Could be called whatever we want. So we'll see that we have this interface here now, VLAN10. Which is down, so we need to make sure that we bring it up. So some of this type of low-level configuration can't be done directly inside inside the vert or inside the XML files. It needs to be defined directly on the host. Now I'm going to define my two files. So I need to make sure I create these first. Maybe I've already got them. No, I don't. Okay, vm1.xml. I'll take this text here. So we've got our VM name, VM1. It's using our newly created VLAN.10 mode of private. Oh, I think I need to be root. Oh, I'm in the wrong directory. Go back to here and do it. Define VM2 as well. Cool. Now we can define them. So we shall define VM1, 2. Right, give those a second to boot up. So now we have effectively configured our physical interface on the, or the logical interface on the Linux host, called VLAN 10. It could be called whatever you want. 2 VMs I've just started. We'll log into those. So console. Okay. Okay, so okay, so I should have pinged the upstream default gateway now, which is the switch. Let's configure the other VM. Again, doesn't have an address. Got an address, now it's up. Okay, so we'll look at the MAC address table. So this is the MAC address on the CX switch. Now we'll ping 40. Right, so we have isolation. So we've used MACVTAP to isolate our two interfaces. This effectively bypasses the Linux networking stack as well, so we go directly at the interface. So it's essentially the lowest latency we could probably hope to achieve on a virtualized interface as well. So we can keep adding VMs if we want to, and yeah, we have an isolated solution that's using a single VLAN tag with proxy up. Great, thank you.